Hey everyone, it's at UK Gamer again, and I'm here with another video. This time, I want to present to you my 5 most favourite underrated Nintendo console games. One game for each of the consoles, from the SNES to the Nintendo 64, to the GameCube, to the Wii, and finally to the Wii U. Starting with the SNES. Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends. Epic game. Favourite show as a kid. I'm kidding, it's not really. It's actually Krusty's Super Fun House. Now, I don't know how many people have heard of this game, and I know it's multi-console, as I know it's on the Sega Mega Drive, or Genesis for those in the US. But this game has an element of lemmings to it, as you lure the rats from Krusty's, Super Fun House into traps with the help of Homer and Bart, as you can see on the cartridge. There's many puzzles on here, venturing around many maps. And to be fair, it actually can be quite difficult at times. If you like your puzzle games, and also maybe if you're a fan of Lemmings, I'd check this out. Next up, Nintendo 64. International Superstar Soccer 64. Now, you may have noticed that in these videos I am often wearing a Manchester United football or soccer shirt. And I'm sure you can guess that I'm a massive fan. I am. And yes, I am a fan of football. And that is part of the reason I do like this game, I admit. However, for a football game, this is actually a very, very fun game. And it's also one of the first games I ever played and owned on a Nintendo 64 back in 1998. This isn't the copy I had as a kid, but the gameplay feels very arcadey with the passes. The celebrations when they score goals are quite funny at times, to be fair. And if you have everything under manual control, some of the goals you concede are ridiculous. It's funny watching the goalkeeper flail in the air as the ball completely evades him. If you are a football fan, and especially if you like arcadey games, this is the one for you. Yes, there's 98 and 2000 with extra teams, but in my mind, this is the original and the best. Next up, Nintendo GameCube. You may more have heard of this game. 007 Nightfire. First played this game after my friend bought it. I love Bond anyway and GoldenEye, but this is fun. The single player is fun with a mixture of shooting, driving, including on a snowmobile, but it's the multiplayer where it comes to life. There's various levels in a submarine pen, on snowy slopes, using cable cars, and when you throw Oddjob into the hat, no pun intended, really, it's fun. Throwing Oddjob's hat at everyone, getting a one-hit KO, especially when you see it swerve and defy physics, it just makes you laugh. It's no GoldenEye, admittedly, but for a game on the GameCube, if you want one that's similar to GoldenEye, especially if you're a Bond fan, I'd say this is the one. Next up, the Wii. I'm a massive Zelda fan, so you can guess I'm going to go Skyward Sword or Twilight. However, I did say underrated, so Link's crossbow training, which admittedly is based on Twilight Princess. However, even without having played Twilight Princess, this is a fun game. As you can possibly guess, it involves using a crossbow, used through the form of the Wii Zapper, and is actually a very good shooter, shooting different targets, but with that Zelda feel. You see the Zelda enemies, you see the Zelda terrains and the music. It feels like Zelda, but shooting. If you enjoy shooting games, or Zelda games, or, like me, both, I would highly recommend checking this game out. Now, finally, the Wii U. The problem with the Wii U is I only have 8 games, and I don't have any which are lesser known. However, out of the ones I do have, I feel this is one of the most underrated. Hyrule Warriors. Everyone knows that Breath of the Wild is one of, if not potentially the best Wii U games going. And yes, I am aware of the Switch version. However, this in itself is also an epic game. And if you're a Zelda fan, one definitely worth looking out for all the references. Be it the characters, the terrain, the music, the enemies. It feels like a Zelda game. It feels like that Zelda game you've always wanted, with the fast-paced action, taking on loads of enemies at one time. And also there's the obscure references like a giant cuckoo. I mean, who doesn't want a giant cuckoo? However, although this may be more well known than some of the other games on this list, compared to some Wii U games, it's definitely underrated, but I would definitely check it out, especially if you are a Legend of Zelda fan. Well, they're my favourite underrated games for each of the 5 consoles. I would do a Switch and NES, however I don't have them yet, so I can't, sorry about that. I will do an updated version at some point, along with a handheld version, and I'll probably do some for PlayStation, Xbox and Sega. But what I want to know is, what are your favourite underrated games for each of them consoles, or even the NES or Switch? Let me know, I'm very interested to find out. If there's anything else you want to know, ask, tell me. Please write it down in the comments. I've been very intrigued to read, and I'll get back to you all. As for the video, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, watch, again, share the video, comment. It's all appreciated, and any feedback is really welcome. Okay, that's all for this video, and this is That UK Gamer, signing out. Bye.